Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's a pleasure to take a brief call just to make a couple of points. But before I do that, like everybody else, can I acknowledge Minister Simon Power for his contributions in the time that I've been in the House for 3 years. It's been enjoyable working with you, Minister, in the 2 or 3 bills that I've debated where you've been responsible for them, and did appreciate your acknowledgement that we have supported the kinds of legislation around children and families that you're passionate about, and so are we. So thank you for that. Wish you all the best over the next period, and looking forward to seeing what transpires in your career next. I think we all are. Mr. Speaker, when this bill was first introduced, and it's the first subordinate legislation confirmation and validation bill that I've taken a call in, and so it was useful to try to understand what this procedure is about that this House has got. And then having a look at the 13 different areas in which the bill was addressing, I got into the debate quite a bit because a lot of the provisions we weren't aware of. I certainly wasn't. And knowing that there is a process now to decide whether to confirm or validate some of them. Well, the bit that is disappointing, and my colleague Charles Cheval talked about this earlier, reading now the report from the Select Committee, you don't get an idea as to what was the process, what level of examination there was of the necessity for these the 13 pieces to be either validated or confirmed. And I think the Select Committee has pointed out quite rightly that there is a problem, that this is a ritualistic procedure that we're going through in the House, looking at subordinate legislation this way. And I hope the new Parliament does look at that anew to see if there is a simpler and more efficient way of doing it rather than taking this much time of the House. With those comments, Mr. Speaker, I commend the bill to the House. Thank you.
Are there any further speakers? The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Party votes called for. I'll ask the clerk for a party vote.
New Zealand National.
57 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
42 votes in favour.
Green Party.
Yes.
ACT New Zealand.
5 votes in favour.
Māori Party.
Toko whai, tautoko ana.
Progressive.
1 in favour.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
Mana.
Members, the ayes are 110, the noes are 10. The motion is agreed to.
Subordinate Legislation Confirmation and Validation Bill Number 3, second reading.
The bill is set down for third reading forthwith. The Honourable Simon Power.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that the Subordinate Legislation Confirmation and Validation Bill Number 3 be now read a third time.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it.
Confirmation and Validation Bill Number 3, third reading.